Hi, my name is Fallon Ellis, and my presentation will be over tattoos, value, and meaning in the workplace. The first point will be policies and procedures. In most places, you'll have businesses that will have policies and procedures that have to deal with no showing of tattoos or no showing of cleavage or anything else. It's like full covered body. And for big businesses, they refuse for most people to have mostly like sleeve tattoos or anything showing like that. So they mostly won't want you to cover it up, or most likely you won't get a job. Today in society, mostly in our generation, we have a lot of people who think that tattoos are the biggest thing. But what we don't think about is would that benefit us of having a big job one day. The next thing we have point would be religious conflict. Most people get tattoos that have to do with religious stuff. So say if you're from a different country where your religion requires for you to get a tattoo that means something of who you support, who your God, or something like that. The law states, or I believe a lawyer or somebody said that if you have a religious tattoo that has to do with your religion, then it is okay to have that tattoo. But then again, you have to think about, will they hire you? Is their job, is their decision if they want to hire you or not. The next is jobs acceptable for tattoos versus jobs that aren't. Here is a picture of an art form, which means that if you want to be like an artist, like artists, they tend to express themselves more, so tattoos won't really matter if you have them or not. Because tattoos for art is like another art, but it's on your body. So if you had like a job dealing with art or another job that just doesn't really care about tattoos, then, or just a job that helps you like express yourself, then that's the kind of job that is acceptable for tattoos. Say if you wanted a big CEO job someday, that wouldn't really necessarily, they wouldn't really necessarily want you to have tattoos like on your head or very visible, which brings me to my next slide, which talks about visible versus non-visible. Here are some pictures of guys with their sleeves rolled up showing their tattoos on their forearms here. And here's another one where it has like a visible tattoo on their arm and one guy who doesn't have a tattoo on their arm. This shows that some businesses, they accept people with tattoos just if you cover them up. Like if you have it in a special area such as maybe your forearm or your leg, those are kind of things, or on your foot even, those are kind of things that you can cover up, and that you can cover up, and that it wouldn't be such a big deal. But if you have like tattoos like here, like on your neck, or like on your hands or something, because you're giving something to a customer, that could become a big issue for visible versus non-visible tattoos in the workplace. My next slide, which is probably my last slide, is how the world views tattoos. Here is the difference between a doctor, and then the doctor out of his work clothes here with a whole bunch of tattoos and sleeves. And here's another picture and it says, what's the difference? Guy half in the suit, the other guy in regular clothes with tattoos all over his body. This also comes to show you that there's a possible way that you can cover up all of your tattoos, even with the job that you prefer. See all these people, they have tattoos on their arms, but those are kind of things that can be covered up. How the world views tattoos in the workplace is like, some people accept them and some people don't. Some people feel like tattoos are pointless, and religious people who feel like tattoos are not the right thing for others. And also people, they relate tattoos to gang-affiliated stuff, which can be bad for, they say if you want to be a doctor or if you want to be a lawyer. People don't tend to take you very seriously when you have tattoos here over your arm, on your neck, on down your leg, or anything like that. And that concludes my presentation with tattoos, values, and meaning.